Hi everyone. Most photographers expose their image the wrong way and they realize it when it's too late. They check the LCD and everything looks good. They take the photo and later on they realize that the sky is completely white and the wedding dress has no texture and all the details in highlights are gone. And here's the key problem. Most metering modes try to give you a balanced exposure, but in real world, the light is not balanced. And that is exactly where highlight weighted metering steps in. In this video, I'm only focusing on one thing, highlight weighted metering. What is it? How does it work? When to use it? And also when not to use it. This is one of the most powerful tools made in some modern cameras like Nikon. Yet many photographers either ignore it or they don't understand how does it work behind the scene. By the end of this video, you know exactly when to switch to it and when not to. What is highlight weighted metering? It simply tells your camera to prioritize the highlights and keep them from clipping. Instead of averaging the entire scene like metrics or evaluative metering, it totally changes the priority system. It only focuses on the bright highlights in the frame, specular light sources like lamps, like reflections, or like sun highlights, and high intensity areas that are at risk of clipping. And at the same time, it doesn't care about shadows, midtone, and the overall brightness balance. To set the metering on Nikon Z-series camera, you need to go to photo shooting menu and just scroll up all the way to find metering, and now you can see that you have the options of metrics, center weighted, spot metering, and highlight weighted metering. And you're set to use highlight weighted metering to protect your highlight, the details in the highlights. When using highlight weighted metering, you can use manual mode or you can switch to aperture priority. But personally, I prefer manual over aperture priority because I'm in control of my shutter speed and also my aperture. Another thing that you have to remember is that you have to shoot in RAW. Don't shoot in JPEG, because in RAW you have the flexibility to adjust the highlights and the shadows. As I just mentioned, when you're in manual mode, set your ISO to the lowest and turn off auto ISO sensitivity. The camera is going to protect the highlights even if the entire image gets darker. To understand why this mode is so important, you need to understand one rule in digital photography. You can recover shadows, but you cannot recover clipped highlights. When a highlight is clipped, it becomes pure white with no details, and no amount of editing can bring it back. It's gone forever. Highlight weighted metering exists specifically to prevent this problem. It is designed for the situation where highlight details matters more than anything else. For example, let's say that you are photographing a subject standing close to a very bright window. If you use normal mode, the camera is gonna brighten the whole scene, blow out the window, and lose details in sky and highlights. But with highlight weighted metering, the camera is gonna protect the window, is gonna protect the light sources, and it allows shadows to fall naturally. As you can see, I'm losing the details in the highlight, and I'm clipping with the matrix metering, but I'm switching to highlight metering, and then I'm gonna take a photo, and that's it. So yes, your image is gonna look kind of dark, but that is intentional, because the camera is sacrificing brightness to save details where it matters most. Now let's talk about when to use this mode. This mode is not for every situation. You should use a highlight weighted metering when you're shooting concerts or stage lighting, or capturing a wedding dress in a bright light, photographing snow or beach scenes, a backlit portrait. If you think that losing the detail is going to ruin your picture, that's when you use highlight weighted metering. Let's get to when not to use this mode. When you want to have an overall exposed image and the details in highlight doesn't matter, or you're shooting a low contrast scene, or you need a naturally balanced exposure straight out of camera, because in these situations the camera is gonna underexpose unsuccessfully. And it's very important to have in mind that this mode is not gonna make your images look perfect. It's only there to protect the details in highlights. Everything else, like shadows, midtone, and brightness, you can adjust later. But details in highlights are fragile, and this mode is just there to protect them. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. I hope this video helps you. If you found it useful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I post a new video every week on Monday or Tuesday. And by subscribing, you won't miss any of the upcoming videos. If you have a question, drop it in the comments and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. As always, take good care of yourself, keep shooting. I see you in the next video. Cheers.